Okay, so this video is Young Thug put a voodoo curse on YSL Woody, and then I think I seen a clip of him. He was riding his bike and then I guess he had fell off and he was bleeding, but I think people just found him unconscious. So prayers go out to him if he's okay. Cause I seen what happened to him.
What's pop, y'all? I don't know how to prove it, but Young Thug for sure has been putting on a voodoo curse with his silence the past 36 or so hours. Because over the weekend, a slew of new calls have come out exposing Thug, so much so that he hasn't tweeted a single word. He was tweeting up a storm earlier when the interrogation footage came out, but once the calls started leaking, he just sit down and shut up, and he must have gone in his closet and sacrificed whatever chickens that Azalea Banks had been sacrificing for a decade prior. He must have got the game from her, because we know Young Thug, he ain't got nothing. It's so funny hearing calls with Young Thug saying, on God, I swear to God, that's meaningless. Dude don't even believe in something. If he's swearing to something that he don't believe in, what does that tell you? It tells you that he's lying. But YSL Woody, he was one of the guys really putting in work for YSL, catching bodies, doing all that, and one of the first people to really just sit on that stand, tell in the interrogation room. He was telling nonstop, and he got famous off of it. People actually liked the guy's personality. Well, this was the clip before what almost took his life last night. So I'm going to play you guys the clip first when he's talking about Young Thug while he's on stream.
Information is the key. Information is the key. And when you in these streets, everybody playing for keeps. Everybody playing for keeps. Why you think when it was time for the jury to reach a verdict, it was only Yak Gotti and Shannon sitting in the courtroom? Because Thug tapped out. All Thug had to do is just be patient. But you get out of jail, talk about you felt like you were never in jail. Yak Gotti and Shannon, you have reached a verdict of not guilty. Oh, them niggas reached a verdict of not guilty. How stupid is he looking? How stupid? But then he come out with his first interview. He got a mask over his face, y'all. He can't look at himself. He can't look at himself. His conscience eating him up. He trying to pay all this money to keep this stuff out the blogs, keep paying the media. This is what the control they have. This the control they have. Calling people, bro, don't unfollow me, bro. No, I mean, not right now, bro. I understand you don't mess with me, bro, but just do it in a professional way, bro. Like, come on, bro. Yeah. What happened to you, my brother, right or wrong? What happened to the word blow? What happened to we gonna ride to the end? What happened to the end? Everybody always tell me, you my brother, I'm with you right or wrong. But soon as the world say you wrong, they be the first ones that told the world you were wrong. And you still protecting them. When deep down inside, you know they the cause of it from the start. You know they wrong from the start. But due to the fact that I got responsibilities, I got kids I want to raise, that I wasn't a part of my kids' life. Let me tell y'all something. I don't look for sympathy. You feel me? I didn't know no better. But when I did know better, I choose to do better. That's why I'm where I'm at now. And guess what? I got custody. I got my kid living with me. She go to school with me. I got my other little girl. She okay. You feel what I'm saying? I got my family. They all love me. We go to church every Sunday. We ain't on no BS. We ain't on none. The kids see me in the community and other places.
So here you can hear YSL Woody, and let's keep it a buck. YSL Woody was putting in more work than Young Thug. If we're talking about actions, like he was out there firing at people, catching bodies, the dude was a top rank demon out there in these Atlanta streets. And you can see the transition that he's made ever since he told. Even when he told, he didn't come back on no 6ix9ine energy where he was like, yeah, I ratted and what. But he also didn't come back on some like trying to be a gangsta energy. You can actually tell that this guy changed. He started to do these interviews. He started to hop on more content. He's doing 20v1s. He's showing a lighthearted side of him when this guy was a cold-blooded, stone-cold killer before this. and he's talking about positive stuff, talking about what he's doing for the community, talking about going to church every week. He seems to have gotten in better shape, similar to Gunna. Now, Gunna's in great shape, but Young Thug, he just let himself get fat in jail and then came out, it's still fat, damn near a year later. So this guy is an example of somebody who has reformed himself. What has Young Thug done since he came out? Hated and hated, dropped no music, done nothing productive. We haven't seen anything good come from Young Thug since he's been released. So that's to say that. Well, last night, I can't really show the footage, but YSL Woody, and this is, a day after that he just said that clip on his live stream, which was spreading everywhere. He got hit by a car or something in his motorbike or his dirt bike, and he was on the ground, frozen, bloodied, battered. And is this a Princess Diana type of situation? Was Young Thug sending them hitters out to make sure they knocked him off of that? I don't think so. That's really too difficult, especially considering the worst of what YSL Woody did was towards the end of last year while the trial was still going on. If something was going to happen, you would assume it happened there. But what do these internet guys say? There's no expiration date on Get Back. That's possible. But you can also see this looks like a dangerous area to be riding around a dirt bike, because on the ground, you can see all these skid marks from people spinning their cars. They do this in LA a lot. But yeah, they're spinning their cars around. People, I don't even know. It's not drifting, because is that when you're doing it on a track? I am not a car guy. I don't need no car nerds telling me nah, this is what it is. Don't expect me to know that. I'm letting you know that right now. So don't come correcting somebody. Well, actually inform me. I would appreciate that. But you see skid marks all on the ground with them spinning around. So it was maybe one of those meets where people are doing that, and then he just ended up getting hit by it. We've seen people get hit by it, standing on two legs. But somebody that's on a dirt bike, why are you even on a dirt bike on something like this? Was he trying to do a stunt? I don't know. But he was bloodied, he was on the ground, and he had to be rushed to the hospital. And once he got to the hospital, he made a statement. You could see him in the neck brace. We're going to have to black him out and black out the whole clip and just give you guys the audio. But you can listen to what he said. So here, and this was Peter Street, Atlanta, where he got knocked off the motorcycle or, fell off.
God gonna protect those. They do the work of the Lord. No matter what goes on, pray, ask for forgiveness. God will come through and protect you at all costs, even in the time of pain.
So you can hear here, this guy is just talking about positivity. He's saying thank God, this and that. But I'm going to keep it real, man. This guy really needs to ease up. You cannot be riding. I've never met a single person that has actively ridden bikes for years and never fell or got into an accident. And that's a dangerous thing, man. Just a car accident. You know how many people die from that per year? And they're in a vehicle. Now, motorcycles, dirt bikes are something else, because dirt bikes, they are amplifying the risk. Now, I do think motorcycles are one of the coolest things. I'll be watching those videos where those guys are ripping 120 or maybe even higher, and they're listening to Careless. There was a time when, I think it was maybe earlier this year or last year, where they would just have Careless Whisper on while zooming through the streets. And I love to watch that. I love to experience it vicariously through them. I'm not hopping on that damn thing. But I respect motorcycle riders that are doing all that. But like Woody said, this guy's got kids. He's got a daughter that he's got custody of. He's trying to be positive. And that doesn't mean you can't have your fun. But dog, this is no joke. And my thoughts are that Young Thug put some voodoo on this guy. He's like, this guy's coming out, speaking out, because he also spoke out on an instance with a, a thing. So I'm going to send you guys that clip right. I'm going to play you guys that clip right now. It's a little bit of a longer clip, so I held off until the end because it had to do with Pee Wee Roscoe as well. And he who may have an affinity for those who like to transition.
Because I wasn't there to be able to say what happened. That's the truth. So how am I snitching if I'm not there to say, I saw this person with my own eyes do this to this person? No, I'm in a situation where I'm trying to get myself out that other people put me in. You know what I mean? Simple as that. If I ain't did that to nobody and I'm being accused of a crime, why are you putting my name in a song talking about if somebody do something to you, what I'm going to do to them? Why is you putting that song out there if I'm being investigated for a crime I got nothing to do with and the police is thinking that I'm the number one suspect? I'm tired of defending myself against this person, this person, this person. Everybody get it. So this is the God honest truth. I let it be known then. I let it be known now. I never did no harm to that man. I would never harm him. I had next level respect for him. Rich Homie Quan is a different story. The prosecutors took all this stuff and put it together and tried to make it out what it be. They was wrong. I told them to their face they was wrong. It's not what it is. Rich Homie Quan's situation is a different situation from this situation. I don't know what really took place with what caused it, a lot of stuff to get the way that it got, because at the end of the day, I don't got knowledge that y'all may think I got. I'm telling you what I know. I didn't do nothing. So I don't got information that make the police want to come back and ask me more questions. Don't come ask me no more questions. None. I'm on here because at the end of the day, these niggas open a door that I closed, that I bolted down, that I put nails into. And this is what they did. They opened that door, and guess what I'm gonna do? Defend myself. And this is what I'm here to do right now. The opening statement is Kenneth Copeland is the person that did this crime. You're a street nigga, bro. You're a street nigga. I'm still alive. T.I. said it out of his mouth. A lot of people say it out their mouth. If the man is deceased, he did it. I'm still in the flesh. So a lot of y'all probably say, well, you put the blame on him first. So he had put no, I didn't put the blame on him first. You better go back and look at my interrogations. You better look at my interrogation. I didn't know what was going on. All I know was I didn't do it. And the police thinking don't do it. I'm trying to get the police off of me. So at the end of the day, we sitting in the car, me, Thug, Roscoe, and the driver. Thug got it. He got somewhere to go. And you know, Thug ain't had to do, he ain't had to do nothing for me. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, shoot, he can have anybody to kick it with. He don't got, you feel me? He kick it with me. So I got his back. As we sitting in the car chilling, this Mercedes Benz pull up. When the Mercedes Benz pull up, this tall thing get out the car. Let me be more detailed about it. This tall thing get out the car. And when the tall thing get out the car, it grab a bag out the back seat. So when the tall thing grabbing the bag out the back seat, Thug go there like, you know what I mean? I'm in my phone. I look at what's up, but I'm looking around trying to see what's going on. Like, you feel what I'm saying? You hit me too many times, so I'm thinking that I'm slipping. Anyway, he grabbed Roscoe like this. Hey, Roscoe. You know what I mean? Ooh. Roscoe like, yeah, she got a check. You know what I mean? But I'm telling you, the thing loaded. You know what I mean? I know her personally. You hear me? Ooh. So Roscoe, and Roscoe talking like this. If you know Roscoe, you know he trying to, you know what I mean? Hey, you know what I mean? I'm telling you, son. I'm telling you, thing loaded. Thing got big check, real check. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, I already had son. I can put you on. So when he say I can put you on, see, I'm trying to be careful how I talk. You feel what I'm saying? But when he trying to say I can put you on, that's when Thug busts out laughing. But I'm looking like, I don't know what's going on. I'm lost. The Thug tapping me, and then the thing that I'm looking at look like a woman. I'm not gonna lie. I look like, you feel me? It was just tall. You feel me? Like, but we in a car. The thing was outside in another car. So we look at, but Thug already knew. I don't know how he knew, but when he said that, he put Roscoe on blast. I ain't saying it like Thug was on there. I'm just saying like when Roscoe said I can put you on, Thug like, nigga, what? Nigga? Thug, that way he bust out laughing like that's a whole man. You got me. And when Thug said it, I'm like, I ain't never heard this type of stuff a day in my life. Let me tell y'all something. I didn't never hang outside my neighborhood. I hung in my neighborhood all the time. When I went outside my neighborhood, that was to steal and go right back to my neighborhood. So when I heard this, I'm like, Roscoe said, Mom got a check slam chain. You know what I mean? Had a hole down there when I had, you know what I mean? I was like, see, this how you know motherfuckers hold water. First thing came to my mind was grab my phone, call my buddy, let him know. Yeah. Say what y'all want to say about me. It is what it is. I don't care. You feel what I'm saying? I'm a different person. I'm trying to be a better person. I'm trying to move forward in my life. I turned down opportunity to speak on all this stuff. They came out, they don't open these doors, and now I'm just putting it all on the table right now. You feel what I'm saying? So I called my buddy, be like, hey, man, Roscoe did a booty with a man, bro. And then he confessed to it. He said I ate own mouth and he ate a booger. See, one thing about me, I'm real detailed. Cause I was like, I said, bro, he ate the booger and everything out of his mouth. Bro. I mean, I didn't know, bro. But they said, but I ain't surprised. I was like, you ain't surprised. I ain't never heard nobody come out their mouth say that they committed such act. I ain't never heard it. I ain't know how to take it. So I'm sitting in the back. See, I'm looking dumbfounded. I'm like, so I'm looking at Thug finding it so funny. He just rolling. He laughing at Roscoe so hard. Oh my God. So I'm sitting here like, but I ain't paying Thug no attention other than he laughing. But I'm sitting here looking at Roscoe like, bro, you just made it out your mouth that you knew there was a man before you laid down with him.
Whoa.
And you were talking with so much confidence that I said, oh, he probably still digging that back in. You feel me? So people saying that, oh, why you just not saying something? Oh no. Any person that was locked up with me, they'll tell you I don't told them this story. Any person that I'd have had this conversation with can tell you, Woody told me this 2015, 2014, 2016, 2017, 2018. Oh, I don't told this to the world that I been exposed to. Now y'all just getting exposed to me. Y'all not hearing it. Yeah. I mean, son, I'm telling you, the thing loaded. They ain't got a real chick. Now you gonna lie to my.
So watching that clip, hey, maybe Pee Wee Roscoe was one that was trying to get back, because Pee Wee Roscoe, I don't think he was really tripping off YSL Woody until this type of situation. And then he's like, yo, this guy's got me. He's trying to embarrass me like this. I would not be surprised if somebody got told on and for a crime and wasn't upset enough to do something to the person, but they got told on in a way that compromises their manhood, that's alleging that they might be up to activity that Atlanta is known for, and they react like this. But hey, we're gonna see how this develops. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. Y'all think this was some voodoo or just some coincidence? I mean, the timing of the coincidence is
Just the explanation in the situation that's online, which could sound like it possibly could have been voodoo, as he sort of speaks about the situation, but it is very interesting. It is very interesting and very odd that happened, like, in a short amount of time. It's actually crazy though.